Hi there Gemini, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your monthly intuitive reading for January 2021. Let's see what is on the cards for you Gemini if this is your reading. So we have these Sacred Power reading cards here to get started with. I'll then go to the Work Your Light Oracle, draw you a lead tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot, and we'll then get out your tarot positions with the Rider-Waite, and I'm clarifying with the Starchild Tarot. So let's get a few of these beautiful messages out for you. Okay, that one. Protection. Some of you may need to protect your energy this month. That can mean holding your boundaries, saying no when you really want to say no to something, maybe not letting people in is easy. So just to keep that in mind, sometimes we do need to protect ourselves energetically. That means taking a rest if we need it as well, and just being clear in our communication. And we have freedom. Reminds me so much of the Chariot energy here. It's about liberation and moving forward. And we have two horses here representing the duality. The opposites can be our indecision. The message that when we're in two minds and we're not making a clear decision about the direction we want to go, we can go back and forth. You know, we can really fluctuate like a pendulum. So we really want to make an aligned decision and then be all in. And that's when we move, you know, with pace like these horses. That's when we gallop forward into the new frontier. So that's a beautiful message there. It's about liberation, freedom, maybe freeing yourself after a period of stagnation or feeling a little bit stuck. Okay, there it goes. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Well, transformation is the Death card, the card of Scorpio in the Major Arcana. So some of you might be going through cyclic completion or cyclic change, and it's about shedding old skins and leaving behind what no longer serves you and you don't need anymore in order to embrace the new. And that is how we transform, by continuously letting go so that we can allow in the new. And generally, you know, that's where we start to kind of upgrade ourselves vibrationally as well. So when we really hold on to what we no longer need or what's not serving us, that we can kind of hold our energy back. Oh, look, there we go. Justice. Because some of you may be going through some karmic balancing. Justice is about, you know, really knowing that there needs to be change. There needs to be a modification in a situation to bring things back into balance. Some of you may feel like you've had a wrongdoing against you. Maybe that's why you need to protect your energy. Some of you might be waiting for a verdict, an outcome, some news, in order to lead you to that freedom that you're desiring here. It can be legal proceedings for some of you, seeking legal advice, new contracts, home agreements, have to say it, divorce, separation, all that kind of thing. But on more, you know, lighter levels, it's about change that brings you to balance. It's about victory. So let's get the energy of the recent past leading up to now, Gemini, if this is your reading. Strength. Number 8, Leo in the Major Arcana with the 9 of Wands. You are so close. You are so close to this. Keep going. That is your message there. So let's get out the blocks, obstacles, and challenges in order for you to get to this freedom that we have here. There we go. Oh, it's the 3 of Swords. That was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled the other ones, guys. So there could be some hurt here to move through as a result of this justice situation. Oh, beautiful Wheel of Fortune, guys. Yeah, this is going to change your luck. You're going to move into greater stability and harmony. You're so close to breaking through. So we just need to tie up the loose ends, to transform the situation, to see it through is what I'm hearing. Getting the outcome. That one, okay, yeah. Knight of Cups, yeah. I mean, the Knight of Cups, here we've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Cups is, it can be a yes card, guys. So if you are waiting for that verdict in your favour, that can be an indication of yes. That's the card of Pisces for me, so that links to Pisces season, which we will be coming into in March. So that it could be a foreshadowing of what is to happen, or what is to come through in March. Might not be all this week. Temperance here, Sagittarius from the Major Arcana, clarifying the Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Libra energy here. So we've got double Libra, the Queen of Swords and Justice. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra, Eight of Cups. It's all perfect. This is all perfect. And the Lovers. Definitely moving into a time of greater harmony, number 6 here with the Lovers at the end. So let's jump in the recent past, moving up to now. We've got Strength, Knight of Wands, and Temperance energy. And what is interesting is that Temperance is the energy that follows on from the Death energy and the Major Arcana. So I get a feeling that you may have gone through the ending or some kind of release at the moment, and you're tying up the loose ends. You're going through the justice. You might be ending a relationship and going through the legal stuff, the who owns what, all that sort of stuff. Or you might be in a work context and sorting out the contract to leave and just basically ticking the boxes and that sort of thing. You've weathered the storm. You've carried the stress for a while, and you're one wand away from moving this to the completion, to removing the weight on your shoulders. The Queen of Wands at the end of the reading has that wand. You're so close. You've got the energy in the tank to see this through, and that fertile pasture behind you, which represents that freedom, that liberation, for me is just behind you, right? Just behind you. Have the strength and courage to keep going. Bring any of your inner demons, the ego, the voices that say just give up, or any of that sort of thing. Keep that under control. That's the message there with Strength. And Temperance is about, you are being guided forward on this journey, and this is about the great soothing, the rebalancing, the healing and calibration after the death energy, after the release. So some of you need to do some of that internal alchemy to get yourself back into a place of grounded energy, a good place of stability mentally, emotionally and physically. That's the energy of Temperance, but it's also about divine guidance forward and understanding that you are being guided and maybe protected by your angels as you see this through. Blocks, obstacles and challenges. We have the Three of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you might be feeling it all right now. Might be feeling some grief, some sorrow, some hurt. But take a step back and see the big picture. This is just another hurdle in life that you will overcome. You will get to the other side. You will complete this. And it's with hindsight that you'll realize why everything played out as it did. The Three of Swords, the heartbreak card, is the 3 for a reason, because that is the place that we create the new from. When that heart heals, we get out there, it's twice as strong, and we're ready to create the new. The Queen of Swords says, hey, it is time to protect yourself. Have your boundaries set strongly and cut yourself free from this once and for all. That is your victory to be claimed. You're moving closer to your truth here with that Queen of Swords. And once you take that step back, you'll be able to see how to strategically move forward. And we have a strong sense of karmic balancing here in the reading with Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune says that things are playing out in divine timing here, and you are potentially ending a long karmic cycle. Could have been a 10-year cycle. The death energy that we're moving on from, or transformation, is generally a long cyclic period as well. It's not just something that's quick, or a few months, or it's usually longer than that. So the wheel wants to turn for you into a much more harmonious direction. We've got that with the Eight of Cups, so it's really saying it is time for you to move on emotionally as well. Heal that heart and move on emotionally. Whatever it is that you've released was never going to be the full picture for you. It was one piece short. You might have had a certain amount of joy in it for a while, of love, of satisfaction if it was work. However, you couldn't complete the picture, and you knew it was only a matter of time, divine timing, that you would leave that situation and go off to find that missing piece. So you've turned your back on it, and you're moving on at the moment. And I can see that missing piece. I can see that waiting in the wings for you. I mean, the Knight of Cups holds it. And there goes the Fool as well. So the missing piece here is carried in by the Knight of Cups, that Knight in shining armor, that card of Pisces. So this is a couple of things. This can be the verdict that you've been waiting for in a justice situation, the good news that turns the wheel, maybe the money coming in that you've been waiting for, a new home. You can finally end that situation and move on to the new. It can be a new proposal, a new invitation, a new offering that's going to lead to more harmonious times. And yes, for some of you that can be love as well, because it comes in with the Lovers, the card of Gemini here in the Major Arcana. The Lovers says that, you know, it is really time for you to move towards a greater sense of balance and love. And it is also a card of choices, like big heartfelt choices. So some of you, it's been a really, really big choice to bring justice to the situation, to allow it to end. But you know that if you do, then, you know, with this Queen of Wands, you can really manifest a passionate new beginning. You're determined. This is real determination. And I think you're being led by your instincts. But the Queen of Wands is the energy that will help you find the path forward, help you end this situation, take this weight off your shoulders, and open up new pathways for you. And of course, we do see the Fool. Oh, there goes the Chariot. I was feeling that when that Freedom card came out. And here it goes. I had a feeling it might show up. The Fool and the Chariot is what is here for you. You know, you will be moving on to a victorious new beginning in the very near future. Make a clear aligned decision, or those horses, those sphinxes are going to head in different directions. There might be some toing and froing. That's why it's really important to completely disconnect from the past, so we don't feel like going back and forward. Yeah, we might be leaving a comfort zone, leaving a sense of home, but there's a real victory to be claimed on the other side of this, right? That's the message of the Chariot. It's time to set your intentions powerfully and strongly, because the charioteer knows that it's only through making a clear decision and really holding firm to it that you move forward in a single direction, in a very focused direction, once and for all, without turning back and being tempted to go back to the old. Time to move on and trust the new path. Even though you might not know where it's heading, you just know that you need to start walking it because you're feeling that sense of guidance here. So it's a beautiful message, guys. You've got a strong moving on from the old, finding that missing piece with that Knight of Cups in order to move forward. The wheel turning, a sense of finally being able to put a karmic situation behind you and move on to the new. And of course, we have victory all over this reading, and it's going to transform your life in some way. Okay, Gemini, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this message. Do keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective, may or may not be your message this time round. If you're called to share, leave me a comment, guys. I do read them all and do my best to respond to as many as I can as well. Helps me get to know you, connect with the energies, and see what's happening out there in the collective. It's been a pleasure once again, Gemini. See you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings. Bye for now.